And so it's wheat harvest time, and I always love this time of year. Our place is surrounded by wheat right now. Um, our neighbor has a lot of farmland, and it surrounds us, and it's just so peaceful out here where we live, and quiet. Love it. So they're combining the wheat, and they're going to be harvesting it today. And so thought I would film some of it and share it with you guys. And so they also have corn, which they will be harvesting it later.
Welcome to Susie's Secret Recipes and Little Country Store. And so guys, put in the comments if you like fried meat pies. Now my fried meat pies are spicy. And so Richard and I like spicy stuff. And so that's why actually we're having that for supper. I'm fixing to get it in my kitchen and make some. And so this is something that you can also put in the oven if you want to and bake them instead of frying them. So you can do either one. I'm going to fry mine today. So come along with me and we'll get this show on the road. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to brown 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I like to use a cast iron skillet when I make my meat pies. Just want to get it nice and brown. As you're browning your meat, go ahead and add your onions. And this is like half of a large onion, or you can use like a whole small one. And then we chopped up a lot of different peppers out of the garden. So this would be jalapenos, Anaheim, and sweet banana. Richard and I are big pepper fans, so that has to go into our meat pies.
And so I used a teaspoon of each one of these spices. The little jar, that would be white pepper, and then of course black pepper on the end. So I just used a teaspoon to add to my meat mixture.
And so now I'm going to add my homemade hot Rotel to it. And I'm just going to eyeball that. This is a pint jar, so let's see, I'm probably going to use, nope, got to have a little more. Come on. There we go. I may end up putting the whole thing in there. Okay. I say add the whole thing. Richard and I love spicy things, so you may not want to put the whole entire Rotel in, but for us, it'll work. Okay. Okay, I've already made my crust, and so what I'm going to do is roll it out. And then what I like to use, everybody has their little thing. Some people use a can and make their little circles. Is I have this, it's a little crimper, but I actually use this one to cut out my circles. Makes a perfect 4x6. And so I just put it right here, press down, and voila. Come over, press down, make another one, and I usually get 3 out of it. And there you go. You want to line your pie crust with the filling. Try not to overdo, which I normally do, and I forgot a step, guys. I needed to put my egg wash on, but I'll just kind of put it around the edge. That just kind of helps seal it. There we go. And then push it over. and seal it like that. Now, there's two ways of doing this. You can take a fork and crimp it that way if you want to, and I've done that before, but I like to use my crimper. This is what I use when I'm making fried pies, and push it together, and it makes just a pretty little pie.
So here I'm putting an egg wash on the pies so that they will turn out nice and golden brown. So if you got any leftovers, you can use it the next day for nachos, or you can freeze it for another date.
Alrighty, we're building a lifeguard station for a couple in Norman, Oklahoma, and they're wanting to put this next to their pool, and for their grandkids to basically have a place to play. And anyway, it'll look like the lifeguard stations that you see in California on the beaches. That's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Right now, this is half of the floor of the lifeguard station. It's got to be treated with treated wood because it's going to be exposed to the outside elements. And so each one of these boards probably weigh about 50 to 60 pounds a piece.
Oh my gosh.
And so we're looking at a lot of weight. And we just got to be putting this together, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to get it off the trailer and move it into the position that we need it in their yard. We've got one more half to build, and we'll get back with you.
And so we couldn't wait. We had to try it and test it out. And so the coleslaw mix gives it a crunchiness, and then you have all the different spices, and so it turned out really, really, really good. So guys, if you would like this recipe, then put it in the comments, and I will see that you get one. Otherwise, I will see you Monday at 7:00 a.m. for Monday Motivation, and then next Wednesday at 7:00 p.m. for another episode of Susie's Secret Recipes. Happy trails.